What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a good day. I have been waiting for this weather to cool down so I can wear some fragrances that I don't usually get to wear because, Florida is pretty hot and whatnot. And I can't just go around wearing Dior Sauvage Elixir in 98-degree weather. I'm gonna choke a few people out, and that's never fun, But without further ado, here are 10 fragrances that I'm going to be wearing in this chilly weather. Or, chilly for a Floridian. Guys, I need to start tilling my tongue when I'm starting a sentence, and maybe I won't stutter like that, but who knows if that'll happen. Anyways, let's start off with the scent that I'm actually wearing today right now, in this very moment. Spice Bomb Infrared Eau de Parfum. Check out that atomizer. Some sniffing ASMR for you. Guys, that just smells fantastic. Now, guys, I love the Spice Bomb line. And Spice Bomb Infrared Eau de Parfum is no different. I wore this one today and, just trying to get in the Christmas spirit because it really does smell like the Christmas spirit if there ever was a fragrance for that. So, I'm going to be wearing this one a lot. The notes are somewhere on the screen. Might have been while I was moving around and stuff. But I can't think of a more Christmassy scent than this one. And I'm so glad I'm wearing it right now. Like, it gives me those vibes like I can't wait. And I need that because I need to wrap presents after this. The performance is good, about 10 to 12 hours. And it has this chili, cinnamon, pink pepper goodness. It's resinous and woody as it dries on. And I think there's even some leather in there too. It's pretty good fragrance. I would wear it all the time if I could, but unfortunately the humidity in Florida does not always allow that. But let's go on to the next one. Now we fade into Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Elixir. Look at that sprayer, man. Guys, when I tell y'all, this stuff doesn't get enough praise anymore. Because it's an elixir, that's really what it is. 1 Million Elixir came out roughly around the same time as Dior Sauvage Elixir did, I believe, which really kicked off the whole movement. Now you see elixirs everywhere. There's another one somewhere later in this video. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, of course. But this one, man, is good. It's got that Davana, that vanilla rose combo that just works every time. And I think it goes without saying that Paco Rabanne fragrances last forever, pretty much. A whole day's worth. Your bed sheets will smell like it afterwards, If you know, you know. It's still one of my favorites in the 1 million line, top 3 easily. And you don't really see a whole lot of people talking about it anymore, but it is perfect for the winter season. It's not cloying at all as long as you spray it correctly. You can't be spraying any of these scents really super heavy. They're not like fresh fragrances in the same way that you can spray those 20 times and everybody's gonna smell you, but it's not gonna be overbearing. This one you need maybe 10 sprays max. You're gonna be smelled everywhere. Probably in all of the county that you live in too, but that just depends on the statement you want to set. This is definitely a statement maker that you want to wear this winter. That's 1 Million Elixir. Another banger for the cold that is my favorite from the Most Wanted line. Azzaro the Most Wanted Parfum. Check that atomizer. Guys, the Elixir is incredible. The Eau de Parfum Intense is incredible. That all black bottle and the all gold bottle, if you're not familiar. And Most Wanted by Night is a real good one as well. But Azzaro the Most Wanted Parfum. It's just incredible. I feel like there's more notes than what they list. I know there's bourbon, vanilla, and a few other things I can't name off the top of my head. You'll see them in the video regardless. But for me, it's just this sweet vanillic and somewhat woody scent that just kills it, man. It kills it in the winter. And of course, just like the Eau de Parfum or any of the flankers that you get in this line, really, this one has eternal longevity. can't smell the tester strip anymore because I dropped. Well, that aside, seriously, the scent projection is incredible. The longevity is eternal. This is absolutely worth even retail price, I would say, for this. This is the best in the line if you only wanted one Azzaro Most Wanted at all. I would highly suggest this one, especially for this time of year. It's Azzaro the Most Wanted Parfum. Fade into a new pickup of mine. It's Mugler Phantasm. Amen Phantasm, I believe, is how you say the whole thing. I have been very late to the party on this line, but let's check that atomizer that I'm still figuring out if I'm spraying right. Guys, have the atomizers on these always been like that? Is there anyone who had the previous flankers like Pure Van and Pure Malt, the ones that everyone talks about, that I unfortunately never got to try? I'm not familiar with them at all. But this one, I can tell you for a fact, is perfect for the winter. It smells incredible. I forgot I had the bottle in my pocket still. Has that big old silver Patrick Star on it. It's not Patrick Star, but you know, every star is Patrick Star if you squint hard enough. It has a chocolatey smell to me for sure, and even some freshness, if you can believe that. And the longevity for this fragrance is about 10 to 12 hours, I would say, especially if you spray it the same way I spray most of my fragrances, which is a lot. Yeah, I'm still like judging this one. I got it not too long ago, and gotta say, I'm a fan. If all the Mugler fragrances have been this good, then I've been missing out for quite some time. But this one, it is a chocolatey smell, kind of somewhat reminiscent of Axe Dark Temptation. Not in a bad way, it's just, you smell that, and you could absolutely pair that with that deodorant, and you'd smell like a snack, like quite literally. But you know, it's a really good one. Projection is through the roof as well. I mean, like, I was getting smelled when I was out of the hallway still minutes later, as if I was standing right there. So projection, longevity, not a problem on this. Check it out. I am pleasantly surprised, to say the least. That's Mugler Amen Phantasm. And this one has been a favorite of mine for a while, for the autumn and the winter season. It's Prada Luna Rossa Black, one that I thought was being discontinued, but I'm glad it's not, and that you can just find it readily available anywhere. Let's check that atomizer, of course. Apologies for trying to figure out the atomizer. I have not sprayed that one in quite some time, because I've been waiting for it to be, you know, this time of year. But let's give that a ASMR sniff, why don't we? Powdery vanilla. That sums up the fragrance. I could just stop on that right there, but I'm not going to, of course. But yeah, powdery, tonka bean, vanilla-ish kind of smell. Now, I know some people might think that's feminine for a men's fragrance, but guys, trust me, ladies love this one. And you're missing out if you haven't tried it already. This is one of Prada's best fragrances they've ever made. Easily one of their best fragrances they've ever made. And the longevity is pretty good to boot too, about 7 to 9-ish hours. Usually 9-ish hours on me, but I spray it more to try and increase it a little bit, because it does help, believe it or not. If it's not lasting long on you, you just gotta up your sprays. Don't know what to tell you on that one, but works for me, it'll probably work for you. You should do your own testing. Anyways, the scent itself is fantastic. The projection's a little bit on the medium side, but you know, it's a date night fragrance for sure, or one where you know you're gonna be up close. It's hard to beat this one. It's one of Prada's best scents ever, if I haven't said it a million times already since I've started talking about it this video. And yet it still has some soapy clean aspect to it as well, that Prada is known for and does it the best. You ain't gonna regret wearing this one in the winter, and I certainly am not. It's Prada Luna Rossa Black. A banger from Jean Paul Gaultier, Gaultier, however you say that name. Somebody correct me on the right one. Maybe I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I've been saying Jean Paul Gaultier. But Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir Absolu. Yeah, you've probably seen that in my previous fall video. I think it was in there. If not, sorry. It is now. I had to come around to this one because I love the elixir that came before it. The gold bottle with the black lines through it. I wasn't ready to accept that this one is good, but you know, atomizer check, of course. This room is about to smell incredible, you know. Another ASMR sniff for you. Guys, this takes everything about the original and makes it better. You know, I don't think that the honey and tobacco-ish part is there, but the minty lavender is still there, of course. And then it has that plum when you first spray it on. That's incredible. And I mean, the name is so long it sounds like a Harry Potter spell, but you know, doesn't take away from how good this fragrance is. And the longevity is good, of course, because, well, great. But you know, it's great like all of them are. They usually all last at least 10 hours or more. This one, I took a shower when I was on a cruise. I had this with me. I took a shower and I still smelled it on myself, though not as strong as, of course, when you first spray it on and then go about your day and whatnot. But it was still there nonetheless. I still smelled that minty vanilla-ish kind of smell, that minty lavender vanilla, coupled with the pear and all that other stuff. It's fantastic, guys. If you're trying to choose between the two, the Le Male Elixir or the Male Elixir Absolu, I'd say pick this one. This is the best one, and the projection is crazy. Of course, everyone's gonna smell you, so don't overspray with this one. Just about 8 to 10 sprays will do. It'll last you all day. That's Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir Absolu. Moving on to one that's a little bit pricier than all the other ones on this list, but one that I just tried and got my nose on finally after having the other one for a few years. It's Parfums de Marly Layton Exclusif. Guys, the room continues to smell better and better, but on to Layton Exclusif. Gotta give that a sniff, man. It is so good. I love the original Layton. I've been told by friends, and one of them at work told me it smells like a manly Christmas. So, you know, do with that information what you will. It smells good, right? But this is Layton if you get to the dry down of the original, and then you add some woods to it, and a little bit of masculinity. I know that sounds weird, but like this, I'm telling you, when you smell this, if you smell the original Layton, you're gonna think, wow, this is Layton with testosterone. And not that the original Layton is not masculine at all, it very much is. But they dialed it up to 11 on this one. This is one that you should definitely sample. I wouldn't say it's blind buy safe like the original Layton, which, you know, it's expensive. If you're blind buying like that, man, need to get whatever job you got. But seriously, man, this stuff is good. I haven't given it a full wearing. That's a lie. I gave it a full wearing a couple of weeks ago, pretty sure. I haven't worn it in public yet, but I know it's gonna be a good one. But still, gotta be moderate on sprays, you know, because this one is going to be a little stronger, and if it's sprayed more, it will offend some people. But if you spray this, I would say max like 8-ish times, maybe 10. It won't be as overbearing, because this is a manly fragrance for sure. And you know, some ladies like that, right? Some of them prefer that kind of stuff. But this ain't gonna be for the youngins, you know. Anyone under 24, I would say, probably ain't gonna like this one. But I'm going to love it this winter. Parfums de Marly Layton Exclusif. And even though I didn't really say it that much when I was reviewing it, it lasts forever. That should go without saying. Parfums de Marly fragrances last forever, all the time, and they better. On to the next one in this list. We got Bad Boy Elixir. with a fantastic atomizer, if I do say so myself. I was gonna skip to the tester strip, but I just want to show y'all in real time, just because, you know. I love the leather forwardness of this fragrance. That leathery smell, and it still has the original Bad Boy in there too. It's like a leathery chocolate kind of sage woody smell. I just had to sit there and smell it in the air because I'm a psycho. But now this stuff is killer for this kind of weather. It's gonna cut through all that cold. Everyone's gonna smell you. This stuff is wicked strong. I've sprayed it on my hand like the first day I got it, and it was still there. I washed my hands, took a shower before that, washed my hands some more, and I could still smell it. So just faintly there. So guys, if you need something for longevity, you're not missing out on this one. Or rather, you are missing out if you don't have it, because it lasts forever. But that is not something you need to worry about with this fragrance. The longevity is crazy. The scent is amazing. Compliment getter for sure. And it's, you know, I would call it a no-brainer fragrance for this season. Some people may not agree with me, but they're wrong. That's Bad Boy Elixir. Now, this might be some blasphemy to some frag heads in this community, but Tom Ford to me is just incredibly overrated. Yeah, I'm never getting sponsored by them, by the way. But Tom Ford, every time I try to give them a chance, man, I've been disappointed. Their openings some of them are just not good, and some of them are just outright unwearable. But this one, I got nothing but good things to say about. They did this one right. Noir Extreme Parfum. The opening smells pretty good. It's somewhat reminiscent of Spice Bomb. Not all the way there, but it does have some similarities. So if you like Spice Bomb, you're going to like this one. It does have that luxurious smell to it as well. I would say that this is one you could definitely use in semi-formal or formal situations. And it'd be appropriate. I didn't pay attention in school, man, but I tried my best. You gotta give me an A for effort at least. But yes, this thing is incredible in the cold. It cuts through all that cold when your scent would normally die down because of it. And the longevity is pretty solid, 12 hours, you know. I would suggest this fragrance and nothing else from Tom Ford, and I know that's harsh, but again, not their biggest fan. But that was Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum. On to the final fragrance of this video, but we got Hugo Boss The Scent Magnetic. This is one of the best flankers that they have ever made, and I'm glad I got it in the original bottle style. I like that one more than the new one. I think they downgraded with that, but what they did not downgrade was the scent. This scent is incredible. This is also powdery vanilla, but not in the same way that you would think Prada Luna Rossa Black is. It's more like a powdery vanilla with some fruits. Guys, this thing is good. It's not feminine smelling at all. This is like a well put together man with some sweetness and some cleanliness to him. That's gonna smell incredible in any season, but this one is a little bit heavier, so it's perfect for this time of year. If you had to get any Hugo Boss scent besides the Elixir, that's a good one, the Scent Elixir. You gotta try this one out. It's Hugo Boss The Scent Magnetic. Thank you guys for staying tuned all the way to the end. You guys are the real MVP, and thank you for stopping by. I'm going to bring you guys some more reviews and videos in the future as time allows. You know, I work 12 hours most of the time outside of this, so I got to make time when I can. But until next time, guys, peace.